Site Hinamani, Raja Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gadadara, Shri Vasudeva Gaur Bhakta. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Namo Vishnu Padaya, Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale, Srimad Siddha Swarupananda Paramahamsa Namine. Namo Vishnu Padaya, Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale, Srimad Siddha Swarupananda Paramahamsa Namine. Namo Siddha Swarupananda Paramahamsa Namine. Ora Karuna Swarupaya Radha Krishna Prasthayate. Namo Siddha Swarupananda Paramahamsa Namine. Ora Karuna Swarupaya Radha Krishna Prasthayate. Namo Siddha Swarupananda Paramahamsa Namine. Ora Karuna Swarupaya Radha Krishna Prasthayate. Raja Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gadadara, Shri Vasudeva Gaur Bhakta. Raja Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gadadara, Shri Vasudeva Gaur Bhakta. Raja Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gadadara, Shri Vasudeva Bhakta. Hari Bol, Nitai Gaur, Nitai Gaur, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaur, Nitai Gaur, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaur, Nitai Gaur, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaur, Nitai Gaur, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaur, Nitai Gaur, Hari.
Hari Bol, Nitai Gaur,
Nitai Gaur, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaur, Nitai Gaur, Hari Bol. Tanggalin ko yung ano ko video ko parang.
Okay po, ma'am.
Asa na? Okay. Hari Bol, Nitai Gaur, Nitai Gaur, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaur, Nitai Gaur, Hari Bol, 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 Hari Bol, Nitai Gaur, Nitai Gaur, Haribo, Radharani Shama Sundar, Vrindavan, 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 Haribo, Gopala, Govinda Rama, Matana, Mohana, 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 Gopala, Govinda Rama, Madana 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 Mohana, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Radha Krishna Nahayanya, 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 Hari Bol, Nitai Gaur, Hari Bol, 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 Jaya Jaya Gurudev, Jaya Jaya Srila Prabhupada, Jaya Jaya Gurudev, Jaya Jaya Srila Prabhupada, Jaya Jaya Gurudev, Jaya Jaya Srila Prabhupada, Jaya Jaya Guru Dev, Jaya Jaya Srila Prabhupada, Jaya Jaya Siddha Swaru Ananda Paramahamsa, Jaya Jaya Siddha Swaru Ananda Paramahamsa, Jaya Jaya Siddha Swaru Ananda Paramahamsa, Jaya Jaya Siddha Swaru Ananda Paramahamsa. Gurudev, Gurudev, Jaya Jaya Gurudev, 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 Jaya Jaya Gurudev, 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 Jaya Jaya Gurudev, 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 Jaya Jaya Gurudev. Haribol, Haribol.
Haribol. Namaste. Thank you very much, Alina and family. Echo ako, no? Ngayon wala na siguro. Okay, there you go. Welcome all to our Srimad Bhagavatam class, and good evening or good morning, wherever you are. Let's all pray before we proceed. Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prastaya Bhutale Srimate Siddhaswarupananda Paramahamsa iti namine. Bhaja Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaur Bhaktavrindam. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
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 Haribol. Thank you very much, Rhea. So, we are now going to continue our reading and discussion. We're still on Canto 1 of the Srimad Bhagavatam. Who is going to be our first reader, Rhea?
Sir Praveen po, text
Mr.
33.
Pravin. Okay. Mr. Pravin,
Haribol.
your mic. Thank you.
Text 33.
Okay.
Translation. Therefore, O friend of religion, you do not deserve to remain in a place where experts perform sacrifices according to truth and religious principles for the satisfaction of the supreme personality of Godhead. Purport. Yajneshwar, or the supreme personality of Godhead, is the beneficiary of all kinds of sacrificial ceremonies. Such sacrificial ceremonies are prescribed differently in the scriptures for different ages. In other words, sacrifice means to accept the supremacy of the Lord and thereby perform acts by which the Lord may be satisfied in all respects. The atheists do not believe in the existence of God, and they do not perform any sacrifice for the satisfaction of the Lord. Any place or country where the supremacy of the Lord is accepted and thus sacrifice is performed is called Brahmavarta. There are different countries in different parts of the world, and each and every country may have different types of sacrifice to please the Supreme Lord. But the central point in pleasing Him is ascertained in the Bhagavatam, and it is truthfulness. The basic principle of religion is truthfulness, and the ultimate goal of all religions is to satisfy the Lord. In this age of Kali, the greatest common formula to sacrifice is the Sankirtan Yajna. That is the opinion of the expert who know how to propagate the process of Yajna. Lord Chaitanya preached this method of Yajna, and it is understood from this verse that the sacrificial method of Sankirtan Yajna may be performed anywhere and everywhere in order to drive away the personality of Kali and save human society from falling prey to the influence of the age. Haribol.
Haribol, thank you very much, Praveen. Somebody is on. Just I just heard somebody on the on my door, so I'm going to get that first, and then we are going to continue. Hold on, guys. Hello?
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna.
Rest peacefully, sweet soul. Know there's nowhere to go. Worldly pains come and go. It's just a fading, passing show. I know it's been a long, long road. Just remember, you are a spirit soul. Worldly pain comes and goes. It's just a fading, passing show. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Rest peacefully, sweet soul. The Lord will protect you. He's in full control. Don't you worry, your Lord's in control. This world's just a fading, passing show. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Haribo, thank you very much. Rest peacefully, sweet soul. No, there's nowhere to go. Worldly pains come and go. It's just a fading, passing show. I know it's been a long, long road. Just remember, you are a spirit soul. Worldly pain comes and goes. It's just a fading, passing show. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Haribol, thank you very much. It took a while because it's a long story. May dumating mga pusa kasi dito eh. My daughter from Cebu is moving to Davao, so dinala niya yung mga pusa niya. Anyway. So, Maharaj Pariksit. Maharaj Pariksit actually, he told the personified Kali that he actually he still showed mercy to this guy in cases like that. They are really executed, but he showed mercy. because that is the quality of a Vaishnava. No, he showed mercy. He was just asked to live outside the kingdom. So sinabi sa kanya, you cannot stay here in the kingdom. You have to live outside of the kingdom like this. So he was still very lucky because Maharaj Pariksit did not execute him right away, no, but just ask him to live outside the kingdom. So yun ang punishment niya. So he could not. In other words, he is not allowed to go inside the kingdom, the perimeters of the kingdom, like this. Kasi he is the friend of irreligious people. When you say irreligious people, uh, people who do not believe in the existence of God, atheists, also very cruel because he doesn't see the significance of the cows, no, of the cows being our own mothers. He doesn't see them as as a as our mother, and therefore, if he is allowed to stay in the kingdom, he will just contaminate other people in the kingdom. So usually it's like that. If you're a good leader, yeah, you don't want this to happen. So yung mga criminals usually they get executed or they get sentenced to life imprisonment, etc. In this case, it is like imprisonment, but they can still roam around, but outside of the kingdom. Yeah. So that is what happened there. Next reader time.
Haribol, namaste, sir. Namaste, everyone.
Namaste, Cheryl. Go ahead.
In all, text 34. In all sacrificial ceremonies, although sometimes a demigod is worshipped, the Supreme Lord, personality of Godhead, is worshipped because he is the super soul of everyone and exists both inside and outside like the air. Thus, it is he only who awards all welfare to the worshipper. Purport.
Mhm.
It is even sometimes seen that demigods like Indra and Chandra are worshipped and offered sacrificial awards, yet the rewards of all such sacrifices are awarded to the worshipper by the Supreme Lord, and it is the Lord only who can offer all welfare to the worshipper. The demigods also, although worshipped, cannot do anything without the sanction of the Lord, because the Lord is the super soul of everyone, both moving and non moving. In Bhagavad Gita, chapter 9, text 23, the Lord Himself confirms this in the following sloka. Whatever a man may sacrifice to other gods, O son of Kunti, it is really meant for me alone, but it is offered without true understanding. The fact is that the Supreme Lord is one without a second. There is no God other than the Lord Himself. Thus, the Supreme Lord is eternally transcendental to the material creation. But there are many who worship the demigods like the sun, the moon, and Indra, who are only material representatives of the Supreme Lord. These demigods are indirect qualitative representation of the Supreme Lord. A learned scholar or devotee, however, knows who is who. Therefore, he directly worships the Supreme Lord and is not diverted by the material, qualitative representations. Those who are not so learned worship such qualitative material representations, but Their worship is unceremonious because it is irregular. Haribol.
Horrible. Thank you very much there, Cheryl. So, um, um, time immemorial, this practice of worshiping demigods has been practiced. No? In fact, even in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna mentions about people if they want to go to if they want to go to these demigods, they have to worship the demigods. Mm. But the one who bestows blessing unto the worshipper is actually coming from Krishna. And Krishna says that in the Bhagavad Gita as well, no? That it, those people who worship the demigods, um, they worship indirectly, okay? But those who worship the demigods are really meant for him, because after all, only Krishna is the supreme personality of Godhead. Yeah, uh, there is no one equal to or higher than Krishna. He is second to none. Second to none. Yeah. Uh, he is always there, number one. So all these different demigods that are mentioned in the Vedas, they actually represent Krishna. Yeah. But sometimes the demigods, because of their opulent lifestyle, sometimes they become puffed up. Although they're representatives of Krishna, they become puffed up. No, puffed up means you become proud. You become proud of your status, like that. For example, uh, Lord Indra became puffed up. Yeah, he attacked the Vrindavan by calling out his deadly clouds, Sambartaka, uh, to uh, to flood the whole of Govardhan and 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 Vrindavan. No, uh, just because they did not worship him, he became so offended. Why why this did this community forgot to offer uh, their offerings to him, like that? It is because Krishna was there, and Krishna actually told his father that instead of worshiping the demigods, you know, why don't we worship Govardhan instead? You know the story of Govardhan, no? Why don't we offer uh, Govardhan Hill? Because Govardhan actually provides us with all the foods that we need. That is also where the cows are reared, etc. The cows become very healthy because of Govardhan. So he became jealous. So he wanted to flood the entire. So sometimes demigods become jealous and become puffed up, like that. And of course, as we know, Krishna uh, taught him a great lesson. Yeah, because he was so um mad. He was so offended that he used all his Sambartaka clouds to attack Govardhan, to attack the Vrindavan. But Krishna was there with carrying Govardhan Hill with his left pinky, like this, like ganyan lang. Lang niya si Govardhan. and and he was so surprised, no? Wow, who is this little boy blue? Little boy blue. Um, but of course, towards the end, he finally realized that the little boy blue or little blue boy was actually Krishna. And he actually went down from his kingdom and actually went to pay his respects and obeisances to Krishna. And Krishna told him, you know, you should be very, very careful, yeah, not to commit the same mistakes again. So like this. So actually, in the olden past, people were actually worshiping the demigods. Even right now, there are so many people, especially in India. Uh, so many people worshiping the demigods, Chandra, uh, uh, Lakshmi, like that, no? Marami. Iba-ibang mga demigods yan. The goddess of fortune, the goddess of wisdom, like that. They worship them, including Ganesh. Yeah, kasi si Ganesh kasi pag nagdasal ka kay Ganesh, humingi ka ng blessings, Ganesh will immediately fulfill your desires, no? Like this. So that's why many people actually prefer to worship Lord uh, Ganesh, um, Lakshmi, Lakshmi Dev, and also Lord Shiva, because they are very easily able to fulfill your desires. With Krishna, hindi. Krishna sometimes even, you know, um, uh, he 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 intentionally not give you the blessing so that you don't forget him. Yeah, because if you ask for material things, material blessings, what happens is that you become forgetful of Krishna. You become addicted to sensual gratification. Yeah, so Krishna uh, most of the time would not give you that blessing that you're after. Yeah, but actually, I heard from Srila Prabhupada before that people are so ignorant that they think that if they worship Krishna, that that they will become poor, like that. No, uh, they're so ignorant, according to Srila Prabhupada. When in fact it is Krishna who fulfills all the blessings in behalf of all the demigods that they worship. Si Krishna pa rin nagbibigay nun eh. Why do you have to go through these different demigods? That's why as Vaishnavas, we are not encouraged by our spiritual master and our param gurus to worship demigods. Of course, no, we pay our obeisances to them because they are the representatives of Krishna. They're also devotees. No? So we pay our obeisances to them, but we don't worship them. We don't worship them. We only worship Krishna, of course. Mhm. So there are so many types of uh, many types of worship in the past and even right now. You know, uh, but the greatest worship was given uh, by Lord Chaitanya himself when he was here 500 years ago. You know, it is the greatest. It is the greatest offering that we can offer Krishna or the Supreme Lord, and that is the regular hearing and chanting of God's names. That is the greatest sacrifice. The greatest sacrifice. Mhm. Okay, so let's read furthermore.
Pinky.
Haribol, namaste.
Arrival Pinky.
Text 35.
Mm.
Translation. Sri Suda Goswami said, the personality of Kali, thus being ordered by Maharaj Parikshit, began to tremble in fear. Seeing the king before him like Yamaraj, ready to kill him, Kali spoke to the king as follows. Purport.
Mm.
The king was ready to kill the personality of Kali at once, as soon as he disobeyed his order. Otherwise, the king had no objection to allowing him to prolong his life. The personality of Kali also, after attempting to get rid of the punishment in various ways, decided that he must surrender unto him, and thus he began to tremble in fear of his life. The king, or the executive head, must be so strong as to stand before the personality of Kali, like the personality of death, Yamaraj. The king's order must be obeyed, otherwise the culprit's life is in risk. That is the way to rule the personalities of Kali, who create disturbance in the normal life of state citizens. Walpo.
Yeah, Arrival. Thank you very much, Pinky. Sige, basahin mo pa yung pangalawa. Maikli lang naman yun. Yeah.
Text 36.
Oh, your majesty. Mm.
Yes. Translation. O your majesty, though I may live anywhere and everywhere under your order, I shall but see you with bow and arrows wherever I look. Purport. The personality of Kali could see that Maharaj Parikshit was the emperor of all lands all over the world, and thus anywhere he might live he would have to meet with the same mood of the king. The personality of Kali was meant for mischief, and Maharaj Parikshit was meant for subduing all kinds of mischief mongers, especially the personality of Kali. It was better, therefore, for the personality of Kali to have been killed by the king, and then and there, instead of being killed elsewhere. He was, after all, our surrendered soul before the king, and it was for the king to do what was required. Haribol, namaste po.
Arrival, namaste. So we can see here, no, the personality of Kali actually came into his senses when when he actually faced uh, when we had a face-to-face meeting with Maharaj Pariksit. Maharaj Pariksit is considered to be the last emperor of of um, Bharat Varsa. Bharat Varsa was the name of Earth, the Earth before. You know, there was only one emperor. Actually, we have to remember if you go by the if you go by the history of Vedic civilization, we actually will know or will find that uh, the oldest civilization is the Vedic civilization. Yeah, and the oldest city and the oldest civilization is in India. So that is where the no no where the center of education was before. Wala pa yung America, wala pa yung Europe, wala, you know, all of these different nations of the world were just part of Bharatvarsha before. It was only Bharatvarsha. That's why if you know the life and story of Lord Jesus at 12 years old, he was brought to India by his own father, Saint Joseph. No, what to do there? Why did what did they Why did they have to go to India? Because India at that time, this was as early as 2,000 years ago, when Lord Jesus Christ was around. Uh, this was 3,000 years after the Battle of Kurukshetra. No? 2,000 years ago lang si Jesus eh. So, 2,000 years ago, as early as 2,000 years ago, the center of civilization was still India. Doon yung center of education, center of culture, center of music, center of the arts. Nandun lahat eh. Yung mga, kita mo yung mga matatalinong mga tao, center of science and the arts, etc. Yeah. So, um, the personality of Kali, when he sees, when he saw the eyes of Maharaj Pariksit, which is very angry. His eyes were very angry because that is how leaders are supposed to handle people, no? If they've done mischief like that, they have to suffer the consequences, you know. So they have to be taught a very, very good lesson. Huh? Actually, when devotees get angry, they don't get angry with the person. They get angry with the action. The action of this personality of Kali was that he was very cruel to the cows and the bulls. Yeah. So he bowed down and pay his obeisances to Maharaj Pariksit because he was the emperor. He was the king and emperor of the whole world before. Napakalaki ng papel ni Maharaj Pariksit at that time. Mhm. So that's why the personality of Kali did not object as to his punishment by Maharaj Pariksit. That you have to go out from the kingdom like that. Okay. Next verse.
Sir Prabhu.
Go ahead.
Reboard.
37. Go ahead, Mr. Pravin.
Yeah. Therefore, O chief amongst the protectors of religion, please fix some place for me where I can live permanently under the protection of your government. The personality of Kali addressed Maharaj Parikshit as the chief amongst the protectors of religiosity because the king refrained from killing a person who surrendered unto him. The surrendered soul should be given all protection, even though he may be an enemy. That is the principle of religion. And we can just imagine what sort of protection is given by the personality of Godhead to the person who surrenders unto him, not as an enemy, but as a devoted servitor. The Lord protects the surrendered soul from all sins and all resultant reactions of sinful acts. Bhagavad Gita, chapter 18, text 66. Shall I
One more.
continue? Yeah.
Yes, one more.
Yeah.
Text 38.
Yeah. Suta Goswami said, Maharaj Parikshit, thus being petitioned by the personality of Kali, gave him permission to reside in places where gambling, drinking, prostitution, and animal slaughter were performed. The basic principles of irreligiosity, such as pride, prostitution, intoxication, and falsehood, counteract the four principles of religion, namely austerity, cleanliness, mercy, and truthfulness. The personality of the personality of Kali was given permission to live in four places particularly mentioned by the king, namely the place of gambling, the place of prostitution, the place of drinking, and the place of animal slaughter. Srila Jiva Goswami directs that drinking against the principles of scriptures such as Sautramani Yajna, association with women outside marriage, and killing animals against the injunctions of scriptures are irreligious. In the Ved, two different types of injunctions are there for the pravrutas, or those who are engaged in material enjoyment, and for the nivruta, or who are liberated from material bondage. The Vedic injunctions of pravruta is to gradually regulate their activities towards the path of liberation. Therefore, for those who are in the lowest stage of ignorance and who indulge in wine, women, and flesh, drinking by performing Sautramani Yajna, association of women by marriage, and flesh eating by sacrifices are sometimes recommended. Such recommendations in the Vedic literature are meant for a particular class of men and not for all. But because they are injunctions of the Ved for particular types of person, such activities by pravrutas are not considered a dharma. One man's food may be poison for others. Similarly, what is recommended for those in the mode of ignorance may be poison for those in the mode of goodness. Srila Jiva Goswami Prabhu therefore affirms that recommendations in the scriptures for a certain class of men are never to be considered adharma or irreligious. But such activities are factually adharma and they are never to be encouraged. The recommendations in the scriptures are not meant for the encouragement of such adharma, but regulating the necessary adharma gradually toward the path of dharma. Following the footsteps of Maharaj Parikshit, it is the duty of all executive heads of state to see that the principles of religion, namely austerity, cleanliness, mercy, and truthfulness, are established in the state, and that the principles of irreligion, namely pride, illicit female association or prostitution, intoxication, and falsity, are checked by all means. And to make the best use of bad bargain, the personality of Kali may be transferred to places of gambling, drinking, prostitution, and slaughterhouses, if there are any places like that. Those who are addicted to these irreligious habits may be regulated by the injunctions of the scriptures. In no circumstances should they be encouraged by any state. In other words, the state should categorically stop all sorts of gambling, drinking, prostitution, and falsity. The state, which wants to eradicate corruption by majority, may introduce the principles. Eradicate corruption by majority may introduce the principles of religion in the following manner. Number one, 2 compulsory fasting days in a month, if not more, that is austerity. Even from economic point of view, such 2 fasting days in a month in the state will save tons of food, and the system will also act favorably in the general health of the citizen. Number two, there may be compulsory marriage of young boys and girls attaining 24 years of age and 16 years of age respectively. There is no harm in co-education in the schools and colleges, provided the boys and girls are duly married, and in case there are any intimate connection between a male and female student, they should be married properly without illicit relation. The Divorce Act is encouraging prostitution, and this should be abolished. Number three, the citizens of the state must give in charity up to 50% of their income for the purpose of creating a spiritual atmosphere in the state or in human society, both individually and collectively. They should preach the principles of Bhagavatam by number A, Karma Yoga, or doing everything for the satisfaction of the Lord. B is regular hearing of the Srimad Bhagavatam from authorized person or realized souls. C, chanting of the glories of the Lord congregationally or congregationally at home or at places of worship. D is rendering all kinds of service to Bhagavats engaged in preaching Srimad Bhagavatam. And E, residing in a place where the atmosphere is saturated with God consciousness. If the state is regulated by the above process, naturally there will be God consciousness everywhere. Gambling of all description, even speculative business enterprise, is considered to be degrading. And when gambling is encouraged in the state, there is a complete disappearance of truthfulness. Allowing young boys and girls to remain unmarried more than the above mentioned ages and licensing animal slaughterhouses of all description should be at once prohibited. The flesh eaters may be allowed to take flesh as mentioned in the scriptures and not otherwise. Intoxication of all description, even smoking cigarettes, chewing tobacco, or the drinking of tea must be prohibited.
Yeah.
Haribol.
Thank you very much, Mr. Pravin. So, yun, makikita natin dito the principles of religion, no? Austerity, truthfulness, cleanliness, and mercy. These four principles of religion must always be in a civilized society, no? Kasi you cannot call a society civilized if there is a an organized for example, an organized killing of animals. For example, slaughterhouses. You find slaughterhouses everywhere in the world right now. Parang it has become the matter of course. It's it is it is everywhere you go. There is a so you know and then you have gambling uh, in every cities of the world. Maybe around 80% or 90%. They have casinos. Here in the Philippines, grabe, may pogo pa dito. And then, you have ano ang tawag nito? You have cockfighting, yung mga sabungeros. It is actually very degrading. You are actually degrading the consciousness of people. That's why in the Srimad Bhagavatam it is described that uh, we have to preach the at least the no the principles of religion. Kasi the principles of religion is very very in the mode of goodness, and also it will make it so that people will not be corrupt. If the principles of irreligion are allowed, yeah, you can see people sometimes they're they're um, they belong to good families, yeah, before they entered politics, for instance. But because of the because of the influence, no, influence of Kali Yuga, uh, this has been very very difficult for societies. That's why in the world today, Srila Bhaktivedanta calls this the civilization of cats and dogs. It's not anymore a civilization of human beings, because it's like Maharaj Pariksit actually asked the personality of Kali to go outside of the kingdom. Um, but at the same time, the personality of Kali was praying to Maharaj Pariksit that he may be allowed to because of his habits, he may be allowed to engage in gambling, illicit activities, and all. Give me a second. Huh? Haribol. Haribol. Tama. And that he may be allowed to, hold on. Patapos na ako. Puntahan na lang kita diyan. Oo, nirelease ko dun sa ano sa kwarto. Hindi nila ibibigay. No. Wala. I have a class. I have class. Haribol. Namaste. I'll see you later. My daughter is in the airport. Uh, so, um, sa Vedic ano kasi, sa Vedas, all these vices are allowed, but they have to be done in a way that it is regulated. For instance, the eating of meat, ganyan, it has to be regulated. They have to offer that first to the demigods, ganyan, no? Kaya nga mayroong ano yan, mayroong uh, meat eating in the Vedas. Uh, with engaging in 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 illicit sexual activities, they have to be married. Hindi pwedeng hindi, because if you're going to be associating with other women or the opposite sex just like that, without the sanctity of marriage, what happens is that nakokorrupt yung mga tao, you know, and they have become addicted to sensual gratification. Here in Srimad Bhagavatam, it is stated that they should be at least 24 or 25 years old for male and at least 16 years old for women to get married. No? So, kapag hindi ka pa nag-asawa, you're in a woman's body, hindi ka pa nag-asawa, you're already like 35 years old or 40 years old, mag-isip ka na. Mag-isip-isip ka na, ganun. So, but it doesn't really follow just because you did not get married that offense yun. No, it's not an offense. But ito yung mga regulation uh, regulation promoted by the Vedic system. No? So, ganun po yun. In any established human civilization, you must have these four religious principles, no? Austerity, truthfulness, cleanliness, and mercy. Without that, the the society itself becomes corrupted. Kasi kung wala yan, ibig sabihin nandun yung gambling, nandun yung prostitution, nandun yung slaughterhouses. That's the reason why as Vaishnavas, we are asked to be regulated in our life, no? That's why we follow the four regulative principles, no? No meat eating, no gambling, no illicit sexual activities, and of course, no intoxications. Why? Because it is the activity of an irreligious society. Okay, so hanggang dito na lamang tayo. Meron kayong question? Do you have a question? Haribol. Parang wala. Okay. Who is here? Bell. Mabel, are you there, Mabel?
Haribol, sir.
Can you do the kirtan, please? Exit kirtan.
Yes po, sir.
May klase ka ba? Na-late ka.
Katatapos lang po ng class.
Oh, it's okay. Yeah.
Bali, class 3 po siya na
Okay.
tapos na po.
That's good. That's good.
Okay, so pasensya na po laging nagtatry na
No,
attend.
it's okay. It has to be your priority because you are preaching. Huh?
Yes po.
Priority ng mga preachers yun.
Thank you po. Haribol, everyone.
Haribol.
Haribol, sir. Krishna Prastaya Bhutale Shrimad Sita Swarupananda Paramahamsa iti namine Namaum Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prastaya Bhutale Shrimad Sita Swarup Ananda Paramahamsa iti namine Accha Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasade Gaur Bhakta Vrindam Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Gopala Govinda Rama Madana Mohana Jaya Radhe Jaya Krishna Jaya Jaya Vrindavan Shri Govinda Gopinata Madana Mohana Jaya Jaya Shri Chaitanya Jaya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Advaita Chandra Jaya Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Gopala Govinda Rama, Madana Mohana, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Jaya Jaya Shri Chaitanya, Jaya Jaya Nityananda, Jaya Advaita, Jaya Jaya Gaura Bhaktavrinda, Jaya Jaya Nitai Gaur, 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 Nitai Gaur, Nitai Gaur, Nitai Gaur, Hari Bol, Jaya Jaya Gurudev, Jaya Jaya Srila Prabhupada, Jaya Jaya Gurudev, Jaya Jaya Gurudev, Jaya Jaya Siddha Swarup, Jaya Gurudev. Jaya Jaya Gurudev. Jaya Jaya Gurudev. Jaya Jaya Gurudev. Jaya Jaya Gurudev. Jai Jai Gurudev. Jai Jai Nitai Gaur Haribol. Thank you everyone.
Haribo.
Thank you po. Haribol.
I must say thank you. Thank you very much for that wonderful exit kirtan, Mabel. Maraming salamat. I'd like to thank our admin in the room, si Rhea and Cheryl Mercado. Maraming salamat sa inyo, dalawa.
Thank you very much po, sir. Maraming salamat po sa lahat. Namaste.
Yeah, you're always welcome. I'd like to thank our co-hosts, si Janner. Thank you very much. And also your family, Mina and Kalkidas. Maraming salamat.
Salamat, sir. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Yeah. For all those readers, maraming salamat po, lahat ng participants. Mr. Praveen, thank you very much.
Maraming salamat po.
Walang anuman. Pinky, maraming salamat, Pinky. Vien, Tanyada, thank you very much. Si Rodel, Day, thank you, Day. Of course, Elinet. Namaste, Rodel. Thank you very much, Elinet, for your entry, Kirtan. Maraming salamat.
Thank you rin po. Namaste,
And your
everyone.
family. Namaste. Jessie Bell Fabic, si ano ba to? Si April Rain?
Yes po, sir.
Yes, sir. Thank you po, sir. Haribol po.
Namaste. Namaste, April. Namaste. You're always welcome in my class. So, maraming salamat po sa inyong lahat. Have a great and blessed day, a blessed night ahead of you guys. Thank you very much. Jaya Krishna, Jaya Nitai Gaur. Over to you, Rhea. Rhea. Si Rhea.
Thank you po,
Ikaw
sir.
na lang,
Thank
Cheryl.
you. Thank you.
Haribol po, everyone. Good night. First night, everyone.
Good night.
Ay, kaso hindi ko po ma-end. Pakilib na lang po. Baka na, si Rhea. Live na lang po, everyone. Thank you. Haribol.
Haribol.
Haribol. Jai Krishna. Hari Haribol. Hari.